top NBA players of all time list still. We counting down my top 60. Y'all know how these top lists go. We splitting hairs here. I would really appreciate your opinion on it, though. Let me know, are these players even worthy of a top 60 list in your opinion? And even if they are, what you think about the order? I love the debate. Let's talk about it. So let's get right into it. The top 60 list. We left off at number 49. So we on number 48. And we talking about a guy playing in the league right now today, Anthony Davis. He with the Dallas Mavericks right now, but he's been a dog in the league for many years now. Anthony Davis has a special skill set, in my opinion, one of the most highly skilled power forwards of all time. The one knock on his game to me is that as a one option, he hasn't quite really led a team to a deep playoff run or even really led a team consistently to the playoffs as the one option. He's got to do that to check off that box because his skill set and his talent says he should be even lower on this list, in my opinion. 10-time All-Star. He's a multiple-time All-Pro. He's been 5 times All-Pro, All-NBA, I should say, on both ends of the floor. Defensive All-NBA, offensive All-NBA. And his skill, he can hit the mid-range. He can put his back to the basket, get around the basket, and finish. He can play the 4 or the 5, although he loves the power forward position. That's where he's most comfortable. Talking about a guy that can get the ball off the rim and start the break and handle it. He can guard all 5 positions, has an uncanny ability for blocking shots. So when you come into the rim and he's around, you got to account for where he is at all times. Anthony Davis is a champion as well. As the second option with LeBron James, he proved very valuable. Arguably, LeBron James's best second option he's played with in his career because he had Anthony Davis in the peak of his prowess. And without him having to be the one option with LeBron to do that, he really thrived and was a big part of the reason that they were champions in LA in 2020 in that bubble. Anthony Davis is a star like none other. His game reminds me a little bit of a blend of a Tim Duncan and a Kevin Garnett, but not quite the fire I saw out of them. Not that he don't got a little of that dog in him too. But Anthony Davis, just an immense talent. Make sure you check him out because he's still playing today. Now, that's 48. At number 47, we talking about Clyde Frazier. Clyde Frazier, we going back. Now, he's 6'4" at the point guard position, which today would be a big guard. Back then, he was definitely a big guard. We got to start off by saying he's a champion, a 2-time champion. He's a leader and a dog. The New York fan base, the New York Knicks, they have not seen a title since Clyde Frazier was one of the 2 biggest leaders on that team. Clyde Frazier, like Gary Payton, played both ends of the floor. All NBA on defense 7 times over. All NBA on offense, 6-time All NBA. He's a multiple-time All-Star as well. Clyde Frazier could do it all. He was a leader out there, as I've already stated, and easily one of the greatest point guards of all time. Not to mention the style and flair he brought off the court. Everybody knows about that. Look Clyde Frazier up if you don't know about him. Now, at number 46, another champion, another point guard. Doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, at times. Tony Parker from France. Tony came over. He had been playing pro ball since he was 16. And Tony really was a big piece of why the Spurs dynasty were a dynasty. His speed, first step, his ability to spin off the ball. When he was coming to the cup, he put you in that spin cycle. You ain't know what happened to you. His mid-range game was special. He was a floor general extraordinaire and clutch when it mattered. Like I said, 4-time champion, and a lot of that has to do with him. Tim Duncan was the man on the team, but Tony you had to account for. A finals MVP, matter of fact. Multiple-time All-Star and a multiple-time All-Pro. If you don't know about Tony Parker, you better ask somebody. That's 46. At 45, we come in with somebody playing right now again, Jason Tatum. Gotta give Jason Tatum his love. Now, he's only been in the league for about 9 years, I believe. But he's been to, what, 3 conference championships, 2 NBA finals, and won one. Brought the Celtics a championship home. He didn't get finals MVP, but when you really look at his numbers, he was right there with Jaylen Brown in terms of how he contributed. So Jason Tatum has been a dog his entire career. Multiple-time All-NBA player as well. About 5 times over, if I'm not mistaken. NBA All-Star. He has been getting better and better year by year. Unfortunate for the accident he recently had. I hope he recovers, makes a full recovery, and gets back. But I think as of right now, Jason Tatum is without question one of the 60 greatest players of all time, one of the all-time great Celtics, and he's still young. He got a lot of time to go. He plays both ends of the floor. He will bone up on your best player on the other team. He can guard 1 through 4. He can handle the ball, shoot the ball from everywhere, and he just does a little bit of everything. In his peak, you know, he's giving you a good 28, 29 a game, 8 boards, about 5 assists, maybe 6. What doesn't he do? Holla at y'all with the next video. Stay tuned. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. JB Sports Media. And I'm coming at y'all with that fire, as always. Y'all know where to find me. YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Make sure you subscribe, pass the videos on.